Hey, what's up guys? So in this video, I'll be sharing 10 cool things that you can do with Google Pixel 10 Pro. And I'll be sharing some of my favorite features, which are absolutely mind-blowing later on in this video. So make sure that you watch it till the end. And with that, let's get started. The first thing that I want to talk about is the wallpaper. So if you long press on the home screen, you can go in wallpaper and style. And here you get different wallpaper choices. So the first one is the live effects wallpaper. You can select any photo from your gallery and then it will add it, it will analyze it, and based on the wallpaper and these shapes, it will create this 3D effect where an element of the wallpaper will come out of this shape and give it a 3D effect. So you can see that this house is actually coming out of the boundary of this shape here. So you can change these shapes, you can change the colors, you can increase or decrease the intensity of the color as well. But now let's move on to the fun part, which is the weather part. So here you can create weather on your wallpaper. So you can add fog, you can add rain, and then you can increase or decrease the intensity of this effect as well. You can also add snow or sun, or you can select local weather so it will reflect your local weather on your wallpaper, which is great. And then finally, the last one is cinematic, in which it will just analyze the wallpaper and will add a 3D motion to this photo. So there you go. Next, we have AI wallpaper. So if you go in here, you get some pre-made choices, but you can have some real fun with it. So let's say we'll select imaginary here, and you can still change the category from here. So here you can add different elements. You can change different elements of this wallpaper. So if you tap on this option bicycle here, it opens up few more options. So you can select different things from here. So let's say we'll select a lighthouse. And then you can change this flower section and change that to something else. Let's say we'll select wood here, and then the last option is the color, and you can change that to something else, and then you can have it create a new wallpaper. So now AI is working to create a brand new wallpaper based on the choices that you selected, and then you can swipe through these choices and set any one of them as your wallpaper, or you can also select inspire me, in which case it will choose these things itself and will come up with something on its own. Now the last option is a real fun one. So if we go in this last option here, you can actually add different emojis. So what it will do is that it will add these emojis to the wallpaper, and then you can change patterns. You can increase or decrease the size. And finally, you can change the colors. Then press done, next, apply, and you'll get these custom made pattern wallpapers for yourself. So you can add emojis, whichever ones you like, and create a really fun wallpaper like that. Next feature that I want to talk about is audio eraser. So you can erase or remove the audio from any video in your gallery. So if we go in gallery, I've got this video here which has some wind noise and some people talking in the background, and we'll see how audio eraser feature works on this video. So if we tap on edit and then tap on audio eraser, it will analyze the video and identify the sounds. It will take a bit, and now there we go. Now it has identified the noise, and you can select noise here, and you can remove the noise from this video. But that is how this feature works. So you can really improve the quality of your audio and your videos by removing the noise using this feature. Or you can also select this auto option, which will basically balance out everything, the noise and the voices, so you have a balanced audio. With Google Pixel 10 series, you can also send satellite SOS messages, even if you don't have Wi-Fi or network connection, which is awesome. You can access this feature by going in settings, then go in safety and emergency, and here you will see Pixel Satellite SOS feature. So here you can read about it in detail. It tells you that you can message with emergency services and share your location when you can't connect to a mobile or Wi-Fi network. This service may not be available at all times, in all locations or circumstances. but it's available in North America and some European countries as well. And then it tells you how it works. So it will call emergency services. You'll have to answer a few questions and then follow steps to connect to the satellite. And once you're connected, you can message with emergency services and share your location in Google Maps. It also sends data about your emergency contacts and other things, like it will send you your name, email, phone number, location, device information, and emergency contact information to emergency services and satellite service providers. So you need to set up all this stuff on your phone first so that your emergency contacts can also be alerted. Then if you want to know more about it, you can try a demo of it. So when you try a demo, it tells you this is not a real emergency and emergency services will not be contacted. It's just a demo. There are some steps that you need to go through: how to start satellite SOS, answer questions about the emergency, and connect to the satellite service. And then you can start it. It will disconnect your network for it to work. And then you need to be outside with a clear view of the sky, and it will guide you on the screen to move your device to be able to connect to the satellite and then send the message. Next feature that I want to talk about is Pixel Studio, where you can have all the fun that you want when it comes to AI generation. So here you can tap on create and you can describe anything that you wanted to create. So it will create whatever you will ask it to create, and you can be as detailed as you want. And it will take a little while, and then it will come up with the creation that you want it to do. If you don't like it, you can have it created again. And then you can go through all these creations. You can also change the style of the art. So you can select between these categories. So let's say we'll go with cinematic and see what it comes up with. So there you go, and you can select any one of them. You can download them, copy them, share them, and you can also set them as a wallpaper if you want. But then you can have some more fun with these. So you can then go in edit image, and here you can crop it. You can draw on this image, you can write text on it, and you have got some really fun fonts to do that. Then you have the option to select different parts of this image and change it to whatever you want. So let's say we don't like this background, so we can select it and we can make it nighttime. So there you go. If you don't like it, you can keep creating it again and again. Then you can add stickers, and finally you can erase different things from this image. So we'll select this and let's see, we'll try to erase this section. So you can have manual selection or auto selection. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. You can have real fun and be very creative with this option here. I also created some other things with this. So you can create these quotes. You can have it create different postcards for you. So it's a really fun app to get into and get really creative with AI image generation. Moving on, the next feature that I want to talk about is in the voice recorder app. And it's a really fun feature as well. So you can, record anything on this phone with this app. And then you can go in this recording, tap on this three dot menu, and then scroll down, and you will see this option called create music. Now this is an AI option, so it will add music with AI for your recordings. So if you tap on it, you can select different vibes. So there are some options available to you, or you can tap on your vibe and you can create a new vibe yourself if you want. We'll stick with featured vibes for now, and let's say we'll go with dance party here. Press next, and now it will analyze your audio, and based on that audio it will add this background music to your recording. So there you go, it's done now. Let's listen to it. I really hope I don't get the copyright strike on this one because of this music, but that's how it adds music. It analyzes the rhythm of your recording, and then based on that, it will add this background sound to that recording. You can also change the vibe from here if you don't like it, and have some fun with it. Moving on, the next feature that I want to talk about is a mind-blowing feature, and it's only available on Pixel 10 Pro devices. So it's available on Pixel 10 Pro and Pixel 10 Pro XL. It's not available on the base Pixel 10. So this feature is called ProRes Zoom. So what this feature basically does is that when you are zooming in on something and you go past 30x zoom and you take that photo, what will happen is that now AI will analyze that image and it will recreate that image in better resolution. So the end result that you see is the AI generated image based off the image that you initially shot. Now, some people don't like this feature because they feel that it's not the real image that you see as the end result and an AI generated image. But I really like this feature. It works really well. It is able to identify what you're taking the picture of, identify the details, and get them right more often than not. However, it does not work well with the faces or the text. So if it is unable to identify the text, it will come up with something on its own, or it will just jumble up the word and you cannot read anything. And it also only works with the 12 megapixel photos and not with the high resolution 50 megapixel photos. Moving on, the next couple of features that I'm going to show you are really fun and add to the functionality of this phone massively. So let's go ahead and take a look at these features. For that, we need to go in settings. Then you need to scroll down and go in system. And here you will see this option called gestures. Go in here. The first one is quick tap to start actions. It allows you to double tap on the back of your device to, uh, you know, take certain actions. So you can select it to take a screenshot, or you can set it to toggle on flashlight. So let's take a look at these features. So all you have to do is double tap on the back of the device to take a screenshot. Or you can select something like toggle flashlight and then you can do that as well. You can also set it to open any app that is installed on your phone, which is pretty cool. Moving on, the next feature that I want to talk about is called one-handed mode. So yes, you can turn on the one-handed mode on this phone as well. And for that, you need to go in settings, then go in system, then go in gestures, and here go in one-handed mode, turn it on, and then you have the option to select how it works. You either want to pull down the screen or you can pull down the notification panel. So you have these two options, and then below that you have the option how do you want to activate it. So I have selected volume keys, which is the easiest. So you can press both the volume keys together and it will pull down the whole screen, and then you can use it with one hand, and when you're done with it, just swipe up and it goes back. Now you can also set it to open the notification panel, in which case it will pull down the notification panel. Next up, I want to talk about cross device services. So if you go in settings and then go in connected devices and then go in connection preferences, you will see this option here, cross device services. Go in here. So if I have different devices, like I have Pixel 10 Pro, I have S24 Ultra, and then I have a Galaxy tablet, I can connect all of these devices if I'm signed in with the same Google accounts in all of these devices. So I can then share different features here. So I can share call casting. So what this does is that it will allow you to move ongoing video calls from your other devices to this device. And then the second one is the internet sharing option, which basically allows you to share Wi-Fi without the need of the password between the devices, or the instant hotspot feature. So for example, if I have mobile network or mobile data on my S24 Ultra and I don't have mobile data on this one, it will detect that and I can then connect it to the hotspot of S24 Ultra all automatically. I don't need to go in the settings on my S24 Ultra and then find hotspot and then turn it on and then add the password to this phone. And now the feature that I want to talk about is the one that I've been waiting for a long time. We finally have AI writing tools in Gboard. So now if you type something out in any text field, you can then tap on this button here and it brings up the writing tools. And the first feature here is the proofread feature. So it will proofread your text for any grammar mistakes or any spelling mistakes or anything like that, and then gives you a few options and you can use them if you want. You can then also tap on this rephrase button and it will rephrase what you have typed. And then again, it gives you a few options and you can select them. Then you have some other options, like you can turn it into professional text, friendly, emojify, you can elaborate it, or you can shorten it as well. So if we go in professional, It will change it into a professional tone, gives you a few options. In friendly, it will, make it more casual. And then we have Emojify, where it will turn it into this text that you can share on social media. And finally, you have the option to elaborate it, or you can also shorten it if you want. So this is all powered by AI, and now it is available right in Google Gboard. For now, this feature is Pixel only. It's not available on other Android devices, but I really hope that Google brings this feature to other Android devices on Gboard as well. Now you can turn this feature on by going in settings, then go in corrections and suggestions, scroll all the way down, and you will find writing tools. And here, just toggle it on. So that's about it from this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.